This is the third video about learning test-driven development in Vue. I have installed Jest dependency. I am going to import it. So got that. Now, test functions can be grouped within another function in Jest. And the function to do this is called describe. It is just like it itself. It takes in description and anonymous function as argument. I will demonstrate this. The first describe will be the register page. The second describe will be the template of the whole test that I'm trying to do. You can call it anything. I'm calling it a template. I can also call it layout. Then I will bring in the first function, the first test inside, cut it out. So now let me run the test to see if it's going through. Yeah. Then I will go for the second test, which is testing if I have username input on the page. So first thing to do is to render the page. That is the register component. So what am I checking for? I'm checking for the user input feed. Give it a variable. Call it input. Then use the screen function. Then query for the placeholder. I'm going to use placeholder as my test criteria. I can also use label or any other attribute, but I'm using placeholder. I will query by placeholder test. Which test I'm looking for? Username. Which placeholder test I'm looking for? Username. At last, I'm expecting it to have username. This is an assertion. Expect input to be in the document. This is coming from the jest DOM. So if I run the test, let's see what is going to happen. It's failing. Placeholder is wrong. Do I have, first of all, let me take this one away. To demonstrate. So placeholder, not placeholder. My goodness. So now if I run the test again, so it's failing to be okay. Now let me go to the component, then bring in my input, test again. Now it's passing. You can see that it's passing. Yes, it's passing. Great. Let me go for the second test, which is the email input field. I will just copy this, bring it down, and just say email input. What am I checking for is email. So now, correct. If I run the test, it's going to fail. You can see it from here. So now, going back to the component, just copy this and bring it down. Then rename here, test again. See, it's passing. Just the same process. Take this one, copy, looking for the password input field. Here is password. So the same process, filling, coming here, password, test again, passing. Check for the password confirm input field, copy, as usual, we'll say confirm password. So come here, confirm password. So again, it's going to fail. Since I know, let me go to my component, copy, now it's passing. The next step is to check for the submit button, right? Then come here, copy. This time I'm going to query by role and not by placeholder test. So submit button, and this time the variable will be button. Button, then query by, query by role, and then expected button. Then say, let me name it register. Expect button. So it's filling. Go back here. Button. Value. Register. Sorry. So now you can see now everything is on the page. This is just for demonstrating the design. I can design it the way I want it later. This is just to demonstrate how I understand it, and just try to get things right. So I come back, but there's a problem, not a problem. If in the password field, if I give in, let's say password, you see it is not masked. So now I have to test for this too. So we'll go back to my test file, then I will check for the type, the input type. Then what I'll do now is to copy this field and check for the type. So here I will say as password type for password input field. So then here you can come down and say checking for type now. So run the test. It won't work like this. I have to check. I don't know why it's stopping here. Shouldn't be. Password type. Oh, what a that's, I did something wrong. This is wrong here. And then password type should be like this. This is my mistake. So now it's going through. This was my mistake. So now it's passing. I have to do the same thing for the confirm password to check for the type too. So going back here, change the same thing. Let's say password. It's now passing. Go here, everything is correct. So it's been masked. It's also masked. So now I've got the register page tested for the input fields, and I will continue in the next video where I will start interacting with these input fields. We'll write tests for them, try to submit them, and see if I can get them right. Please hit the like button or the subscribe button, and please support me. Thank you.